All right, guys, I got up, had breakfast, came out here, and look at this. By what some people here who, the young lady here that does not want her picture taken, said that there were some people that came out, what was it, last night?
Yep, afternoon.
Yesterday afternoon, while I was trying to figure out what I needed to come and fix this up, they came out here and did this. This is the new and improved or Lavoy Memorial 2.0, basically, guys. I'm trying not to get anybody's picture, but this is where an American hero died, guys. An American hero was murdered. So,
now they got the big goon squads in here from the airport with their guns and their vests, and now we can't even, like you and I are sitting here talking. No, we don't. At first we could talk with them. Now we can't talk with them. There's silver face. There's no talk. There's nothing.
don't worry, guys. I'm not getting any of your pictures. I just got people on the Pete Santilli show, the chat room they got, that actually wants to know that I was coming up here to fix this thing, but yesterday somebody beat me to it, so.
It's been a busy 24 hours.
Yeah, it's been a lot longer than that.
Yeah, that's true.
And it's going to be a much longer because the people that come out here and destroy are basically like the time whenever we got our country, when America became America, or right before it. The people who come destroy this are the king's men. They're the redcoats, basically. They're the people that don't realize we are trying to make America better. They just want things to stay as they are and keep on kissing butt to the higher-ups.
We want the people to be educated of what the government's doing to you right now.
Oh, exactly.
So there's no, well, is it or isn't it? Yes, it is, and we want the people to be notified exactly what is going on through the federal government, and that's our purpose.
Well,
no
with
purpose
like
for the death or killing people, that is not our means whatsoever. Yeah, like I said, I was telling him, I wish that the news people would have come in from the beginning and been here from the first and see what we were struggling through, what the federal government was doing. When they sent them to jail, they got out of jail, they turned around and pulled them back into jail again here. Right. Okay,
they never let.
All that time they got out, and then the federal government stepped up on it, and they wanted to send them to prison again, 3 times.
Well, you also got the like Pete Santilli. He's not out of jail. He never got out of jail, and all the charges that I keep on hearing about are basically what he had said years ago over at his hometown. They're pulling things out of his news feed, saying, "Oh, this is what he's doing. This is."
He's dangerous.
Well, the thing is, he's exercising his freedom of press, freedom of speech.
Bloodshed there because of what that was going on through the group. And that was through Harry Reid and all the other bullshit. But this is what was left of it, and this is why he's laying here, because of that incident. And they weren't going to have it when he was going up here to meet with all the people up in John Day and tell them and inform them what was going on here. So they would be the same thing up there. They've got enough land. They don't need to go up in there and take more. No, we don't need no more wilderness. We need out here. If I want to go a gold mine and make $1 million, then I should have the opportunity to do it. So
if it's on your land, yeah.
We should not have to fight the federal government to make money and put this money back in. That's new money. That's money that's never been here. Every ounce of gold I pull out of there is money for this country.
Right.
Yep.
And it's new money. It's not old money. It's our right to do this. And they want that. They don't want us to do that. They want to take our rights away from us. Then they want to own everything.
Right.
It does not matter. They want to own it. And everything they've done up here in this country has been highly mineralized area. You can check all the records on it. And the federal government is trying to take it all over. Every bit of it. And that's the same battle we're fighting with the refuge.
Now, I am not live, but I was wondering, do you I've seen OPB's videos, news on it.
Mm-hmm.
They seem to be kind of one-sided. Is there a reason for that? I mean, they're saying most of the people here in the Harney County want the people at the refuge gone, but the more people I talk about, they're wanting most of the feds gone.
Depends on your age
Yeah,
bracket.
well, I don't think that those two things are mutually exclusive.
True, but
mean,
they're
I
not
think-
really showing the people that are as adamant about just leave the people at the refuge alone and go home and give us our land back. I've noticed OPB does not really do that as much. They're more of, oh yeah, the militia, the possible terrorists that are out there.
Yeah, we never use the word terrorist.
Well,
We're
I'm
not terrorists.
not that. So I apologize about that, but it's the attitude that it's like the people around here, most of them that I've talked to, do not really consider the refuge a bad thing. That what happened there,
right.
they actually do consider the refuge something that has caused a lot of strife here in Harney County.
The previous management of the refuge.
Yeah, well, just having the refuge at all, once we found out that it's actually an unconstitutionally based land grab.
Right, but it's been there for 100 years.
Right. And that's one of the, since it's already been here, why fight it kind of thing. Now people are fighting it, and now the federal government's like, whoa, no. Your grandparents said it was okay, or they didn't make a fuss, so why should you? And now we're going to try to squash that down. But, you know, our founding fathers did flat out state that the Constitution was the ultimate law of the land.
Right.
Any
certainly, and that's one of those
addendums
things
to
that
it and
should
anything
be-
like that is
I mean,
just,
and you know, constitutional issues have a place to be litigated. The Supreme Court.
well, there's another problem right there. The federal government owns the Supreme Court. The Supreme Court is making rules on its own self. It's basically like the Congress. They're giving themselves raises, and they can't even get a budget done right. Well, I don't know if it's Congress, but basically them up there. I'm not particularly good on politics. My wife is. But, I mean, they're giving themselves raises and still not able to do our budget and get it done. And
yeah,
they
no, that's true. Yeah, I
they
mean,
shut
Congress
the
is
they
certainly
shut
a
the
mess.
country down, the government down,
Mhm.
and they go take their vacation on their yachts or their hunting lodges. They're still getting paid, and yet the government workers are not really getting paid because they're shut down.
Right.
And they're still
But they
and
always get paid. They get paid retroactively. You know, it's one of those like, what, you know, that when the government gets shut down, it's pretty much bad for everybody except for government workers, because government workers will get paid later. I mean, it's a hardship at the time that, you know, they're not getting their paycheck, but they're gonna get it. You know, after the shutdown is over, 2 weeks later, they actually get, you know, they get paid. It's
Right.
everybody who relies on the government to do the government's job.
yeah, if they're not doing their job, they should not get raises.
Yeah.
I mean, come on. Most of the people in government are already rich as hell anyways. And this was just added by some locals around here. I'm not going to get anybody's picture. I respect that as much as possible. In fact, I didn't even get the OPB.
I'm trying not to get you either.
You from Nevada?
Yeah. I'm going to shut off now, and
I'm a reporter, so I don't think you really want me.
so basically, guys, just it's fixed. People do love Lavoy, do love the Finnegans, and love the freedom. So when I get home, I'm going to put this up. Probably edit it a bit. So, but one more look.
It was completely bare. It all
Stripped out.
happened
There was
that
nothing here
close.
yesterday morning.
We came up there yesterday morning and people were putting
Okay, guys.
stuff on.
Remember,
Someone had brought in
this is an American hero that died for us, for our freedom.